To celebrate the launch of the brand new Nintendo Switch 2 and the release of Mario Kart World, I made the ultimate Mario Kart circuit made up of all of my favourite tracks. Thank you to Nintendo for making this video possible by sending me out the new Nintendo Switch and game to try. And with that, let's get into it. First up, I loaded up Mario Kart World and did some exploring to find elements I wanted to include in my diorama. I went along and took screenshots and videos and then began designing a rough circuit. Here is what I came up with. I've taken elements from old classics like Rainbow Road and Moo Moo Meadows, and also inspiration from some new courses like Boo Cinema, which I love. Once that was done, I went ahead and made some prints for some of the smaller details that I wanted to include. Next was to work on the base structure. For this I used cardboard and then used some masking tape to hold parts together until I was happy with how it looked. This is how the structure was coming along. I then wanted to make it a bit more durable, so for this I used PVA glue and some paper scraps that I've saved from older projects. The structure was starting to look a bit more solid at this point, so now it's time to start adding some textures. For this I mixed some water, PVA glue and sculpt mould. While that was all drying, I started painting up the 3D prints. Now everything is dry, I'm going to start on the stretch of road, which will be the dusty desert. For the base of this, I will use corkboard. Next up is the road section inspired by Boo Cinema. To make the old wooden planks, I used lolly sticks. I then used a mix of PVA glue, sand and black acrylic paint to add some texture to the track. I used old sprue from my Warhammer minis to make this metallic looking structure to support the jump section of the track. I used clear silicone for the water and lava sections. I used these dice as the base of my question mark boxes and then covered them in this vinyl to get the iridescent effect. For final touches, I went in with some pigment powders, moss effects and various other grass tufts. And then the fun part, adding in all the little 3D printed parts, and then we're done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.